I still remember the way the sunlight danced through the lace curtains that morning. I was standing in front of the mirror in our apartment, wearing his favorite white sundress, twirling slowly as he watched me with that smile I thought was only for me. "God, you're beautiful, Sophia," he whispered, pulling me into his arms. "I can't wait to make you my wife." His name was Daniel, my Daniel, the man who had promised me forever. We had been together for 5 years. 5 beautiful, ordinary years, filled with late-night talks, Sunday morning coffee runs, and dreams of a future that felt so close I could almost touch it. And then there was her, my best friend, Lila, the one who cried with me when my mother passed, the one who helped me pick out my engagement ring, the one I trusted more than anyone in this world. We were the kind of trio people envied. Movie nights at our place, weekend getaways, inside jokes that lasted for years. I never saw the way she looked at him when she thought I wasn't watching. I never noticed how her laugh became softer when he entered the room, until the day I found the messages. It was 3 weeks before their wedding. Their wedding, the one I wasn't invited to. I had gone to Lila's apartment to drop off the bridesmaid dress she had forgotten to pick up. She wasn't home, but her laptop was open on the kitchen counter. A single notification lit up the screen. From Daniel. "I can't stop thinking about last night. I miss you already." My heart stopped. The room started spinning. I clicked. Hundreds of messages, photos, voice. Notes of him telling her how trapped he felt with me, how she made him feel alive, how they had been seeing each other for almost a year. A whole year? I stood there in her kitchen, reading every single word until my legs gave out. The pain was so sharp, it felt like someone had reached inside my chest and ripped my heart out. I didn't scream. I didn't cry. Not then. I just sat on her cold tile floor, clutching my engagement ring like it could somehow undo what I had just read. That night, I drove home in silence. Daniel was waiting with takeout and that same warm smile. He kissed my forehead and asked how my day was. And for the first time in 5 years, I lied to him. "Oh, it was fine," I said softly. "Just tired." But inside, something had already begun to shift. The girl who once believed in love was gone. In her place was someone colder, someone quieter, someone who had just decided that if they wanted to destroy my life, I would destroy theirs right back. The next few days were hell. I smiled through every conversation with Daniel. I let him hold me at night while he secretly texted her goodnight messages. I watched him lie to my face about working late, knowing exactly where he was going. Every single day, another piece of me broke. I kept thinking about our future. The wedding dress I had secretly started saving for. The children's names we had picked out. The house with the backyard we dreamed of buying. All of it, gone. Stolen by the 2 people I loved most. The pain turned into something darker. Sleepless nights where I replayed every happy memory, wondering which ones were real and which ones were already poisoned by their secret. I stopped eating. I cried in the shower so he wouldn't hear me. But the worst part? Lila still had the audacity to text me. "Hey babe, missed you. We need to catch up soon." I stared at that message for 20 minutes before replying with a simple, "soon." I began planning in silence. I attended their engagement party as the supportive ex turned friend. I watched her show off her ring, my ring style, the one I had pinned on my secret board for years. I smiled when people asked if I was okay. I even hugged her when she whispered, "I'm so sorry things didn't work out with Daniel." You deserve better. The lies tasted like poison on my tongue. But every fake smile brought me closer to my plan. I knew their wedding was going to be perfect. The venue was a luxurious vineyard just outside the city. 500 guests, a live orchestra, a custom ivory gown flown in from Paris. She had everything. The man, the dream, the spotlight. And I was going to take it all away. I spent weeks gathering everything. The private photos they had exchanged, the hotel receipts, the love letters. I even had a friend who worked at the venue slip me the final guest list and schedule. The night before the wedding, I sat in my car outside their rehearsal dinner, watching them through the windows. They looked so happy, so in love. Daniel kissed her the way he used to kiss me. And that's when the last part of my heart finally turned to stone. The day of the wedding arrived like a storm. I wore a simple black dress and sat in the back row, hidden behind a large hat. The venue was breathtaking. White roses everywhere, golden hour light spilling across the vineyard. Lila looked radiant walking down the aisle. Daniel couldn't stop smiling. The ceremony began. The priest asked if anyone had any objections. The room went quiet. I stood up slowly. Every head turned. Gasps rippled through the crowd. Lila's face went pale. Daniel looked like he had seen a ghost. I walked forward with a USB drive in my hand. My voice was steady. But inside I was shaking with every emotion I had held back for weeks. "I have something everyone here should see," I said clearly. I handed the USB to the shocked technician running the projector. The screen behind the altar lit up, message after message, photo after photo, their secret love story exposed in front of 500 guests, their families and all their friends. Lila's mother dropped her purse. Daniel's father stood up in anger. "You destroyed me," I said, looking straight at them. "You took my future. You laughed behind my back while I planned a life with you. So today, I take yours." Lila started crying. Daniel tried to speak, but nothing came out. Security gently escorted me out, but the damage was done. The wedding was canceled immediately. The perfect day they had spent months planning lay in ruins. Weeks later, I heard the aftermath. Daniel's family cut him off. Lila lost several major clients who no longer trusted her. Their love story became the scandal of the city. They tried to stay together. But the weight of what they had done eventually tore them apart too. As for me, I moved to a new city. I started therapy. I planted flowers in my tiny balcony and learned to smile again without forcing it. Some nights I still cry for the girl I used to be, but mostly, I feel free. If you're watching this and someone has shattered your heart, remember this. Betrayal changes you. It breaks you in ways you never thought possible. But from those broken pieces, you can build something stronger. You don't have to become cruel like them, but you don't have to stay silent either. Take your power back, heal, grow, and never, ever let anyone steal your worth. Because the woman who survives betrayal doesn't just survive, she rises. And sometimes, she makes sure they never forget what they did.